Hello there YouTube, and welcome to this week's episode of Retro Arcade Games with me, Sean, from the Slot It In There crew. And this week, in the final episode, we're going to be taking another wander down memory lane to the early 80s. So, whereabouts in the 80s are we going? Well, E.T. was lighting up the cinema screens. Dexy's Midnight Runners were belting out Come On Eileen from every radio. And the Falklands War erupts as Argentina invades the islands. That's right, it's 1982. Arcades are booming. Every week seems to bring a new cabinet, a new challenge, a new reason to part with your pocket money. Home computers like the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64 are still finding their feet, but they simply can't compete with the raw horsepower and spectacle of the arcade machines. If you wanted cutting-edge graphics, booming sound, and gameplay that made your palms sweaty, you headed to the arcades. Namco, riding high on the global success of Pac-Man, watched as unofficial sequels like Miss Pac-Man, developed by General Computer Corporation and distributed by Midway, took the world by storm. Despite its unofficial origins, Miss Pac-Man was so successful that Namco eventually embraced it as part of the canon. But Namco had its own vision for a true sequel. Enter Super Pac-Man. Developed by none other than Toru Iwatani, the original creator of Pac-Man, released in Japan in September 1982 and in North America shortly after. Super Pac-Man was Namco's bold attempt to evolve the formula rather than simply iterate it. This was one of the games that caught my eye back then at the seaside towns of Bridlington on the East Yorkshire coast. I was already hooked on Pac-Man, playing it endlessly, and I got quite good at it too. But Super Pac-Man, that cabinet had a magnetic pull. It looked familiar, yet different. Bigger, bolder, and a little bit mad. While it never reached the cultural heights of its predecessors, I loved it. It took the core idea of Pac-Man and gave it a proper shake-up. Gone were the endless dots. Now you were chomping on keys to unlock gates, revealing bonus items like fruit, bells, and even Galaxian flagships. It felt more strategic, more chaotic, and more unpredictable. And then there were the super pellets. These turned Pac-Man into a giant, invisible version of himself, Super Pac-Man. And in this form, he could smash through locked gates without needing keys, fly over ghosts who then appeared flattened beneath him, and activate super speed with a dedicated button, adding a frantic burst of pace. The game also introduced bonus round and slot machine style scoring, an amazing design that encouraged exploration rather than pattern memorization. It was a departure from the norm and not everyone loved it, but for me it was fantastic and a breath of fresh air. It's obviously like the Grand Mac Daddy of all arcade games. It's so popular. But this version intrigued me. It was Pac-Man, but more. And it really appealed to me. But like I said, it didn't appeal to everybody. And for that reason, it wasn't a massive success. But I absolutely adored it. So every time we went through to Bridlington for a day trip or anything like that, I always made a beeline for it. So, what's it like in 2025? Let's have a look at me playing it now. Like I said, the only time I got to play it was when we went through to the seaside on holiday, so I didn't get to play it that much back then. So I'm not hoping to be very good at it. Let's have a look. So there we go. Super Pac-Man in a nutshell. I really enjoyed replaying that back from my childhood. It brought back so many good memories. I still think the gameplay is absolutely brilliant. The whole Pac-Man genre in general, I absolutely adore. So this just ticks all the boxes for me. What do you guys think? Are you aware of this game? Have you ever played it? What's your opinions of it? Do you like it? Not? Let me know down in the comments below. So, like I said, this is the last one in this series. Thank you to each and every one of you for staying along with me for this journey into my childhood and a lot of memories, a lot of fond memories of some absolutely awesome arcade games. I can't really get across to people nowadays just how influential the arcades were back then. They were like almost like meccas for the youth of the day. You know, all drawn there by a common passion to play the latest and greatest in technology and watch this fledgling gaming industry just burst into life. It was absolutely amazing. I hope some of that enthusiasm has come across in the videos. And who knows, maybe I'll be convinced to do some more in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've liked what you've seen and you want to see some more content. And tickle that bell if you want to be notified of when we release some new content. Thank you once again for joining me on this journey. Bye bye for now.